Dr. Willie here. I want to quickly talk about and for my vegan and lacto-vegan friends out there who are athletes who work hard, train hard, but they choose not to eat meat. There seems to be a lot of myths about whether they get enough protein. So I just want to kind of bust those myths down a little so we can really understand that if you eat a plant-based diet, you're okay in protein. You just have to look at the big picture. So again, people are under the assumption that when someone eats a plant-based diet, they're not getting much protein. In reality, 20 to 40% of all the calories in beans, broccoli, spinach, and stuff come from protein. As a matter of fact, 1 cup of cooked lentils has 18 grams of protein. 1 cup of uncooked spinach, 7 grams of protein. Cooked quinoa has roughly 7 to 10 grams of protein per cup, and nut butter has 8 grams of protein per 2 tablespoons. Another myth is you can't build muscle unless you eat meat. And that's untrue. Protein is a protein. Whether you get protein from beans or from a steak, protein's a protein. Proteins are made up of amino acids, and those amino acids, though a vegan needs to combine them to get a whole amino acid, they may need to eat peas and carrots together, for example, or rice and beans together, whereas the steak alone may have a whole protein. You can definitely get plenty of protein in a plant-based diet. Another myth that I hear a lot about is vegans don't get enough protein calcium, and they have weak bones. And that's not true as well. Dairy isn't the only source of calcium out there. You can find calcium in soybeans, soy nuts, broccoli, kale, collard. My favorite source of calcium actually is almond milk. Almond milk has 30% more calcium than cow's milk. So that's kind of a myth as well. And then finally, it's very important to understand if you choose to eat a vegan lifestyle, you just have to be aware of the total amount of carbohydrates involved. Because if your goal is weight loss, building muscle, an athlete or whatnot, there's just that balance that needs to take place. It's a little more work versus eating a piece of chicken, but it can be done and the protein can be adequate. Hopefully that clears up some of the confusion and concerns with a vegan diet.